Well, I finally received my RV vent with fan. It was on back order forever, so I've installed it and haven't wired it in yet. I'll also be installing a new 11-inch fan with light on the back of the ambulance right above where I have my kitchen. I want to make sure that when I cut into the roof, I don't cut any wiring and cut in between the two cross members. I'll speed through this section. I'm just putting some masking tape on the ceiling where I'm going to pre-drill some holes to give me a guideline to cut later. I'm marking out the 11.5 inches for the openings, and the corners I'll be drilling some pilot holes through the roof. I put a tarp down to cover say most of the filings when I start cutting. It might get a little messy and then easier to clean up. I'm going to start drilling the pilot holes. I drilled my pilot holes. Now I'm using a stepper bit to drill a hole big enough for the reciprocating saw blade to go through. Now that that's done, let's go up in the roof and take a look. I'm using a 2.5-inch reciprocating saw blade to cut the top of the roof open. I don't want to cut all the way through right now. I just want to make sure that I get the top part off first. Just removing the top and the insulation. One hole. Okay, I'm going to get my bigger saw blade. I forgot to bring it up, and we'll cut through the bottom. Before I cut the bottom hole, I brought the vent up just to do a test fit, and it's going to fit perfectly. I'm going to vacuum up all the filings from the saw. I want to make sure that there's nothing around on the roof. It also help make a better seal if it's all nice and clean. There's just a couple sharp edges. I'm going to use my grinder just to clean it up. I'm going to put my vent in now and just leave it on the top so I can make sure that everything lines up underneath. Sorry, I forgot to start the camera. When I put the sealant down, I used sealant tape, and then I used RV sealant around the edge, so when I put the vent on top, it sort of squeezes the silicone out and it makes a great seal. Well, good morning. A little chilly out today. It's only 11 degrees outside, and I'm going to finish wiring up the two new roof vents I put in, the fans. The back one does have a light too, and I'll do that now, and we'll see how it works. Here's the wire I have running down from my vents power, so I'm going to just strip them back. I'm just going to temporarily connect them just to ensure that it's working. Good. And that one's working. In the back, I haven't screwed the frame on yet, but I have a light. Oh, light works great. And we'll do the, I'll open it up. Oops. And we have fan. Well, I got everything cleaned up and back together. My first vent works beautifully. Sucking air out. Or blowing air in. Turn that one off, then we go over to the back side. I have lights, and it has also forward and reverse. I'll be adding speed control to this unit itself, just so it's not always on fast or forward. Got all the cable put back, tie wrapped. Everything is in another project complete. My next project is fixing the wiring for the rear air conditioning fans. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you already haven't.